to body buddy. Oh, bop. What is all of this? Wait a minute, because I kind of want this stuff. Oh, I want this bad. This is my new Fall Guys account because my Sony account on PlayStation got banned. So, I'm so upset about that. I will be suing. So I have a backup TikTok account. I have one for my gaming channel, and then I have one where I just like shit post. Made it like 2 weeks ago or something, and I just literally just shit post on there. I was one day talking about like the list that I have in my phone. Sorry, the list I have in my phone where I ask like questions to people on first dates and stuff. Um, because I'm one of those people that I don't like small talk. Also, I like pushing boundaries. I like making people uncomfortable because it makes me more comfortable. I'm not even joking when I say I ask people these questions because my boyfriend that I'm with right now, I asked him these questions on our second date. Not our first date because I didn't have like the question, but our first date was so awkward. And I don't go on dates often, but when I went on like that date, I was like, this is awkward. Like it's awkward as fuck. And I was like, I want to avoid that feeling at all cost. And so I came up with a list of questions that I could ask him. I have some where it's like silly, like, oh, they won't be too upset about it, but it'll still provide like amusement for you. And then I have others where you're just like, fuck it. Like, let's push the fucking envelope, okay? Um, so that being said, like, use these at your own discretion. I personally wouldn't, there are some where I just wouldn't ask them to someone if you actually like them a lot. Like use your common sense, bro. If you don't care about the date, then like fuck it, obviously. Like ask whatever you want. So I do want to preface this by saying I have used these on dates and because with people I don't give a fuck about. Like I'll just start asking unhinged questions because if I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna have a good time and I'm gonna be amused. I'm not the type where if a date's going bad, I'll leave. I'm not that type. I hate confrontation and I think that's very confrontational. Which honestly I should get over that because I'm trying to learn to be more confrontational. People have been trying it with me. Tell me why I went to the bar recently with my friend. And this always happens, bro. Where I'll go out and there'll always be some guy that's trying it with me in like the most like does not respect your boundaries type of way. And the thing that I mean is when I go out, I always end up getting like some creepy guy trying to touch me. I don't go out that often. 2 months ago, I went out and this guy, he was like, he recognized me from my job. The job that he recognized me from, I was a server at. Don't work there anymore. But he recognized me from my job and he was on a date. I recognized him too because literally he had came in a few days before. So he recognized me. When he came in, he was on a date. Mind you, when he came in, him and his date were, I'm not gonna say they were rude, but she obviously didn't want to be there. I feel like she wanted to be somewhere else, literally somewhere else. But she had the worst attitude. He was ordering for her. He ordered for himself. He was happy to be there. Ordered for himself, and then he was like, "Oh, she'll have the same thing." But anyway, he recognized me from there, and he came in at the bar that I was at. He was like, "Oh, I recognize you. You're so beautiful. I wanted to speak to you then." And I was like, "Yeah, you couldn't speak to me because you were on a date, sir. Like what?" And he was like, yeah, but we're not to like together. It was our first date, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's also why she was in a bad mood because like the date wasn't going well. I don't know. But anyway, he proceeded to flirt with me while I was at the bar. I was just like, whatever, bro. Like, whatever. But you know, you're doing those little small talk that girls do to get like a drink, that type of shit. Um, but I'm too nice in general. Did I not make it? I'm too nice in general though, because like I will talk to anyone, like not even in a flirty way, because I'm not. My way of flirting is being aggressive. I like you'll know if I'm flirting with you by if like I ask you to fight me in the parking lot. So other than that, I'll just talk to you regular. Like if I don't like you, I'll just talk to you like a regular person. If I do like you, I'll tell you to fight me in the parking lot. That being said, I wasn't flirting with this man. I was just talking to him like he was regular, but honestly, he was doing most of the talking. But he was just like telling me how he thought I was so beautiful, blah 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 blah. And then he was like, he literally got behind me and started massaging my shoulder. And I was just like, this is so weird. So weird. Then, like a month after that, went to another bar. These other guys were talking to us. Same type of shit. This guy, he was talking to me. He was like, put his hand on my back. And was just like standing next to me. And like kept hugging me. Like when I was talking or whatever. Like as if we were a couple. And I was just like, literally just got up, ran to the bathroom. Cause I was like, yeah, me and my friend were like, this is weird. We're out of here. And then we left. And then, not St. Patrick's Day, because I didn't go out St. Patrick's Day, but the day before St. Patrick's Day, went to another place, another bar, with my same friend. Like I said, I don't go out much. And I always go out with my same friend. Oh, I'm getting fucked up. But yeah, you gotta let the poles hit you. But he ended up like met this other guy. Basically, he also, mind you, we were in a group setting. It was five people. I didn't know these people, but my friend knew these people, so they came and sat with us. Um, the guy was feeling me, I guess, even though there were other guys, but this one particular guy, he was feeling me, I guess. And he came, like, he kept moving, like, playing musical chairs. Like, people would get up and go to the bathroom, and he would get up and take their seats and, like, move closer to me, basically. And then he finally got to the seat next to me, and then he, like, just sat there, like, leaning in, like, listening intently, put his hand behind my back, and was just, like, rubbing my back a little bit. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, why does this always happen? Moral of the story, I don't know. Every time I go outside, like there's always some guys trying to rub my back or like, and I don't know if that works for y'all in the club. I feel like that would never work. Get it? I really don't get it. But anyway, we got totally sidetracked. What was the point of that story? I don't know. We got sidetracked. But anyway, yeah. I have a list of questions that I ask on dates. Starting off strong. I'll repeat the ones that I don't know. Should I repeat the ones that I mentioned on TikTok already? I will. Starting off strong, I feel like asking them if their parents are together or not is very telling. If they are together, then ask them what they've learned the most from their parents' dynamic. Being together, like what they took away from it, what they value about their relationship, what they don't, things like that. If they aren't together, ask them what type of trauma, or if, which they did. Don't, if they say none, they're lying. But ask them what type of trauma they developed from their parents splitting, or not even their parents splitting. If you really just want to like if they're like, oh, I don't remember my parents being together, just be like, okay, well, who raised you, your mom or your dad? And then just be like, oh, what did you learn from watching your parents, like that parent that raised you or whatever, from being in relationships? Because I learned from my mom, like watching her go on dates and stuff and just how she interacted with men. I learned a lot. Like I honestly took away some stuff from that too. Was it all good? No, but y'all can get into that in the date. Um, next question. We're gonna switch. We're gonna do a serious one and then like a silly, like low key one. Some of these also you can see some type of bias in them because they're my question, basically. But one of them being, do you eat trail mix? Mainly because I despise people that eat trail mix. I think they're birds. Every time somebody tells me they eat trail mix, I just imagine them literally eating out of a bird feeder, like that. Like I've always wondered every time I go to Texas Roadhouse and I see like the little peanut shells on the floor, I'm like, who is this for? Like literally, who is this for? Like who's eating these? And it's y'all. It's y'all. Fucking bird feed eaters. Hold on. Focus right now. Good for you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, every time I go to Texas Roadhouse, I wonder like who these peanuts on the floor, who is contributing to this chaos? Who is contributing to this mess? And it's you motherfuckers that eat trail mix. Trail mix, pistachios, all of that, I don't believe it. Like it's they're birds. I just don't believe it. There were gatherers and there were hunters. And you eating trail mix let me know which type of person you are. And I need a hunter in my life, baby, not a forager. Okay? That's just me personally. I'm just saying. Um Next one, this is important. When's the last time you've been on like alone for a long period of time? Because people that are chronic daters, you can't trust those people. Like, no, you can't trust them. So like I ask people all the time, I'm like, when's the last time you've been alone? When's the last time you've been single? And I mean like specifically not talking to anyone. If like situationships count, whether you believe it or not, situationships count. I have a friend who like literally cannot sleep in her own bed. Now, if you're one of those people where you're single and you're always outside, cool. Like, I still think that's bad in itself, but also just keeping somebody around because you're afraid you can't be alone is just so toxic to me. And so I just feel like that's an important one. He's look like the dog from Chainsaw Man. Also, I'm not sure where I'm going, but I'm just going straight. Whoa, 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 buddies. Hands to yourselves, hands to yourself. There's enough for me to go around. Oh, oh, okay. I see. I see. Are you not gonna turn? Oh, I was about to say you turned just before, but you're not gonna turn now. There's too many people in front of me. Made it. Next question. Do you owe anyone money, specifically the IRS? Yes, that's important. I want to know if we're gonna be together. Like, I need to know if you owe anyone money. Like, do you owe anybody serious money too? Because they might be coming back to get that in blood. Do I have to worry about somebody breaking into your house in the middle of the night while I'm in your bed and like breaking my ankles or breaking your ankles? I don't know. I don't have the patience or the willpower to deal with that. So I just feel like that's important. Also, it lets me know if you're good with managing your money or not. Because if they're like, oh yeah, I owe my cousin like $20,000. Like, bro, for what? And what did you spend it on? So if I fall down there, where's that gonna take me? Wow, they made it to the end quickly. Oh, that was the last round? Oh, spin that sign, bitch. Spin that sign. Looking like berries and cream. I'm happy for him. Not actually, though. Whatever. You need to change my character. Am I poor? Oh my gosh, I'm poor. Oh, these things are worth a lot. Oh wow, we're gonna be poor then. Whatever. Anyway, next one. This one is a little messy. A little messy. A little messy, messy, messy. And if they say nothing, like, okay, the point of these questions is be honest. Be honest. Stop playing with me. Be honest. Next question. What was your favorite thing about your ex? Hopefully they don't say anything physical, babe. Hopefully they just like when you're asking this question, you're looking for them to be like, oh, like she cooked for me, blah 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 blah. That way, like you know what they're looking for. Next question, follow-up question. How do you like to be loved? Like, what's your love language? Me personally, my love language is gifts and acts of service. But it doesn't have to be one of those like categories. Like I said, like the instance I think of is like I know a lot of guys like to be cooked for. Like that's their love language. And me personally, that's not gonna work for me because I don't cook, baby. I'm trying to learn though. I'm trying to learn. Oh my gosh, I got hit right in the face. Oh, where are we going? Why am I getting hit like this? Do I owe someone money? That was fun. I don't know where this is going. I'm just walking. I'm just going, guys. Oh, wow. How did I mess that up? Okay. Next question. I got this one from the TikTok comments because people were adding their questions. But credit score. They're probably not going to answer that one. Also, I don't think you should be asking strangers that question. A lot of these you have to use your common sense, okay? Some of these you can't ask, or like some of these you can't ask to somebody on their first date. But what you can do is if you have a boyfriend or something, or someone you've been talking to for a little bit, you can ask these. And if they get offended, then that just shows you what type of person they are. And you don't want that around you anyway because they take things too serious. I don't think anyone's gonna answer that, to be honest, unless they have a good credit score. But like, you don't want to end up like Risa. Is that her name? Risa Tisa? You don't want to end up like her. Ask these questions. Get in their business. This is another one. And it's oh, my ADHD made me fuck that up. I don't want a fall bay. I want a chicken. Move. I can't get one. Get off of me. Oh, I should kill you. Let's go. This is also a good one. Like, you can ask them if they're close with their siblings. If so, why or why not? If they do have a favorite sibling, ask them what made them so close with that sibling. I think another good question is to ask is like what they value in friendships. Like just seeing what they value in like relationships, what like bonds they or what makes bonds stronger for them. Because like I know with some guys they're like, oh, loyalty is a big thing. The point of that one is like to get a specific situation where they're like, oh yeah, I was in jail one night and my friend like bailed me out, blah blah blah. Like that lets you know that is like what they value basically. This is one that I just personally like. What's your favorite struggle meal and your favorite non-alcoholic drink? My favorite struggle meal is hot dogs and baked beans, and my favorite drink is icy fruit punch. If they say Mountain Dew and if they say fucking sugar rice and bread, I don't know. That just lets me know that we have two different tastes. Because I'm not asking you if you had to eat that. That's not what the thing is. That's not what the thing is. I'm not judging you because you had to eat it. I'm judging you because that's your favorite struggle meal. Okay, you understand? Maybe not even spaghetti. Not even like hamburger helper. Rice and bread, that's your favorite. Sugar rice at that. I don't know. I don't trust people that put sugar on their rice. And also, what if y'all go through tough times? What if y'all go through tough times and y'all have to feed y'all kids struggle meal? Do you really want a person who's going to be putting rice on in between Wonder Bread and giving that to your kids? Oh my gosh, I really had to focus with that one. That one made my head hurt. Next question. Do you think you have to be in love to be in a relationship? I feel like that's very telling with some people. I know guys and girls who just end up in relationships with their boyfriend or girlfriend and they're like, oh yeah, we're just still getting to know each other, and they don't love that person that they're in a relationship with. Me personally, I feel like the point of dating is that you get to know that person, and if you don't love them, you shouldn't be dating. That's just my personal opinion, so I ask that question. Another follow-up question to that is, can you see yourself falling out of love with me? And if you guys aren't on that stage yet, just be like, can you see yourself getting in a big argument with me? And like, if so, what about? Because I think that could be telling for you. And then also, give me my tail back. Oh. Gotta get out of there. How to get out of there? If I get my tail token like the last 30 seconds, I'm gonna be pissed. Bro, get out of here. You see how he's on my ass, bro? Ooh, this is a good one. Biggest misconception about you. One of my biggest pet peeves. Oh, you can also ask them what their biggest pet peeves is. But one of my biggest pet peeves is like people who think they know me and they don't know me. Every person who thinks they have me pegged has always been wrong, except for my current boyfriend. He's very good at like pinpointing what I'm gonna do before I do it, and I respect that. I respect that so much. But yeah, no. Question is, what's the biggest misconception about you? And I just feel like, I don't know, that's interesting. Because I know I get a lot of anger from like things that people think they know about me and they get it wrong. And so yeah. What do you like want people to know about you the most? Damn, he got up there fast. Ooh, if this is someone you're dating, you can ask them like, oh, are you truly in love with me? And if so, how do you know? They should be able to answer that question. If they're like, oh, I don't know, or they're like, or you ask them like, what do you love about me? They're like, I don't know. Drop. This is another question, but what's your favorite pizza spot? I feel like this is very important to me, specifically because there's pizza spots I won't eat at. I'm not gonna name any names. I don't know. If they say something hometown, cool. But we're talking about chain pizza spots. And if they don't have any, cool, I guess I can respect it really. But like, then you have to go to the pizza spot that you're talking about, because if you don't like it, I just feel like it's a good idea to know what somebody's tastes are. Now, if y'all don't have the same type of favorite food, cool, like that's fine. You also, that's a plus, because you don't have to worry about them eating the food that you bring home or anything like that, or eating your leftovers. But in terms of pizza, like if y'all have kids, you have to think. Y'all have kids together. One day you're too tired to cook, he's too tired to cook. You bring home a box of pizza. Y'all don't want to be sitting there arguing about what type of pizza spot to bring, right? The kids need to eat, and they're getting Papa John. This is where it gets more like chaotic, I guess. How many non-blacks have you invited to the cookout? As a black man, black woman, whatever. Because if the answer is more than one, then me personally, I don't want to date you, because what are you doing that for? Fucking moon? Like, what are you? Who are you? I don't know, that's a pet peeve of mine. Next one. If you had to put any of your friends in jail 20 years and you get $100,000, who would it be? If they pick a friend, bro, run. But also, me personally, I'm not gonna answer that question. Ask them what their go-to karaoke song is. Um, I just feel like that's important. If they say any type of future song, because karaoke songs are, you're something you're passionate about. You're not just gonna pick a song that you don't really fuck with. Okay, so whatever song they pick, that's what song speaks to them. That showcases what type of person they are. Biggest thing they fear about being in love and being in a relationship. Honestly, I feel like everybody's answer is like, oh, I'm afraid of like commitment. Oh, I'm afraid of being left. Bitch, I'm afraid of my husband taking everything I own and leaving me homeless. That's my biggest fear. If you want to leave, go ahead. Especially leaving me with the kids. That's also my biggest fear. Take them motherfuckers with you. That's just how I feel. This video, we're not making this video too long. Was Fall Guys, and those were my messy questions that people were asking for on TikTok. I might have to make a new spam page. This one I might make private. I do like shit posting on TikTok. That's what I love, shit posting on TikTok. Might have to go back to Twitter though instead, but I did not expect that to gain traction like that. And people are like hounding me in the comments like, drop the list, drop the list, drop the list. Yeah, so those are some of them. There are more. If you want to see those, ask for a part two, then yeah, we can do that. But if not, that's cool. You can just, ride with those ones, I think. Those are a good amount. But anyway, see you in the next video. We're playing a playthrough this Thursday. I haven't decided which yet. I have options. If you have any specific horror games that you want to see me play though, let me know. Because on Thursdays we play horror games. But yeah. Like, share, subscribe, do all that. Don't just watch the video, guys. Don't be lazy. Alright? Okay. Bye.